So let's go over to Flint then, because some people are asking about Flint. How do we fix that? I mean, that's basically what people want to know. Any plans for depoisoning the water? Which you're one guy, but you're running for governor. So how do we fix Flint?
There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Mayor Weaver, Karen Weaver of Flint, I have bumped heads with her numerous times when she actually accepted a meeting with me a year ago. But the minute just before, it was what, 2 days, I think it was, before the meeting, she found out I was an independent candidate and canceled it and said she was too busy. Well, the thing with Flint, if I would have been mayor at the time, and I don't mean no joke or whatsoever about this, the facts are the facts. If I would have been mayor at the time, I would have been putting ads out in the local papers and on the local TV channels. If you want to make $15 an hour, grab your shovels, let's get these lines out. The only reason I say that is because at the time that Flint was brought to the national attention, we had almost 60 plumbing companies volunteering to come in and replace these lines. We had a company from your state in California out there that wanted to donate $60 million worth of PVC pipe. Our current governor, Rick Schleiger, turned that company down because he didn't like the terms that the company offered. Now, the only offer that we found out about was that the company wanted them to purchase the other $100 million worth of PVC pipe from them. That would have saved the state of Michigan $60 million that our governor turned down. And his excuse was he would rather spend the money in our state. Now, that's all well and good, but that didn't save us any money like it would have with the donations from the company out there in California. Now, Mayor Weaver, the reason I'm bumping heads with her, 1 year after, now it's currently 2 years after all this, but 1 year after the fact that she knew she was going to get $170 million from the federal government for helping them out with the water lines in Flint, and over $100 million from the state of Michigan, she got quiet. And I didn't like that. And then I find out she replaced only 1,100 lines in that first year when it shouldn't have been no issue whatsoever. I don't care if she knew she was getting money from the federal government or the state. I don't care if it would have bankrupted Flint. Those lines have to be replaced. We can't continue poisoning the kids and the people of Flint at the expense of their economy, so to speak. Their economy is down. I know it sounds drastic, but I mean, poisoning an entire city is drastic.
And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a pretty.
I hold Governor Schleiger. I hold Attorney General Bill Schuette. I hold Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley accountable for that. And the thing is, I can't blame the current governor 100% of it, because we have the Democrats in our Senate and our state house. Any one of them could have stepped up and helped the people of Flint, but they didn't until a year later. And that, I'm sorry, I'm passionate about Flint. It is my hometown. I grew up there. So I plan on, like I said, my office and my administration is going to be on accountability, equality, and integrity. And I still think there's a way of holding Schleiger, Bill Schuette, and Brian Calley, the top three criminals of Flint, accountable for this, even if it's at a civil level, because they did neglect their office. They did have misconduct in their office for allowing this to happen.
So to just sum it up, for simplicity's sake, you're saying we need the state to invest in just completely redoing these pipes so that we can get better water sources. And you mentioned $15 an hour. Are you in support of the fight for 15?
Well, my current rate that I see here in Michigan is between 12 and 15. So I am working that way too. We have to make sure that we don't break our economy from it. I mean, I would love to see $15 an hour, but there's some industry in Michigan that I can't see getting that $15 an hour without hurting their companies and laying off employees. But yes, I am in favor of the $15 an hour.
So do you support the fight for 15 or no?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So you want federal $15 an hour?
Well, that would double it what it's at right now almost. I mean, what is it, $7.40 for the federal minimum wage?
Right. So do you favor, like, are you in favor of the fight for 15 or no? It's a policy question.
Yes.
You are in favor for it. So you would vote for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.